Imagine this: you've poured your heart and soul into building a family, raising 3 children, with the eldest just 13 years old. Your wife lands a prestigious job as a secretary at a major company. Then, out of the blue, 2 years later, she asks for a divorce. What would you do? In a quiet village, a man named Daniel worked as an engineer. His wife, Sarah, was a full-time homemaker, dedicating her days to caring for their 3 children, Emma, 13, Liam, 12, and Noah, 11. Though financially stable, Daniel's demanding job left him with little time for his family. One day, out of boredom and a sense of purposelessness, Sarah asked Daniel if she could get a job. At first, Daniel was reluctant, insisting that he earned enough to provide for the family. But Sarah reasoned that the children were old enough to care for themselves, and she wanted to feel useful and independent. Reluctantly, Daniel agreed, and soon Sarah secured a position as a secretary at a large company.
2 years passed, and life seemed to carry on as usual, until one day, Sarah blindsided Daniel by asking for a divorce. Shocked and heartbroken, Daniel pleaded with her to reconsider, reminding her of their children and the life they had built together. When he sought a reason, Sarah offered vague and unconvincing explanations, refusing to be honest. Despite his desperate pleas, Sarah remained steadfast in her decision. And Daniel reluctantly gave his consent. Though their household had appeared normal, the request left Daniel disheartened. He knew he was often busy and rarely home, but that was the nature of a job with many responsibilities. Daniel had never yelled at or scolded Sarah. Thinking about their family, he implored her to rethink her choice for the sake of their children. Yet, Sarah's resolve did not waver. After months of patience and persuasion, Daniel finally conceded to Sarah's decision to divorce, despite the emotional toll it took on him. He felt a profound sense of betrayal, the memory of their vows to stand by each other through any circumstance still fresh in his mind. Maybe this is the only thing that will make her happy, Daniel thought as he reluctantly signed the divorce papers in court. After the divorce, Daniel couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Investigating further, he discovered through one of Sarah's colleagues that she had been having an affair with an architect at her company. The man, however, had a reputation for serial marriages and infidelity. Daniel debated whether to inform Sarah about it, but ultimately decided against it, knowing it was too late and believing she wouldn't trust him in her infatuation.
3 years later, just as Daniel thought he had moved on, his phone rang unexpectedly. It was Sarah, asking to return home. Hurt and angry, Daniel initially refused but eventually agreed to listen to her story. Through tears, Sarah revealed that the man she had left Daniel for had abandoned her after she was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. She was now alone and desperate for her family's support. She confessed to Daniel that she had tried to keep it to herself, fearing her family would never accept her for what she had done. She knew it was wrong, but with all her might, she gathered the courage to call. If they rejected her plea, she would understand. Though his heart ached with lingering resentment, Daniel's compassion prevailed. He took Sarah back, telling their children, who were furious at first, to forgive their mother. Forgiveness is hard, but it's what keeps a family together, he said. Reluctantly, Emma, Liam, and Noah softened and welcomed Sarah back into their lives. The next few weeks were a blur of hospital visits and treatments, but the cancer was aggressive and had progressed too far. Daniel and the children devoted themselves to caring for Sarah, ensuring she felt loved and supported during her final days. Though the pain of betrayal lingered, Daniel found solace in knowing he had done the right thing, for his children and for Sarah. In the end, the family came together, their love and forgiveness a testament to the strength of their bond. Forgiveness is not about forgetting the pain but about freeing yourself and others to heal and move forward. This story shows that, despite betrayal and hurt, forgiveness can mend broken relationships and create space for love and compassion. Daniel's decision to forgive Sarah not only allowed her to find peace in her final days but also taught his children the strength of grace and humanity. In life, we all make mistakes, and forgiveness is a universal act that transcends boundaries, reminding us that love and kindness can heal even the deepest wounds.